Hey, welcome back to a brand new episode of 101 Second Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about this. Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, which is an incredibly long title, but is at least explained in the movie. And it is the story of Ted Bundy from his capture to the court case to his ultimate death, obviously. Very famous serial killer. Okay, right. Back in a second. Okay, right, so a few months ago this got mentioned that it was coming out, and of course because Efron stars in it, and oddly it has Lily Collins in it as well, which is in two movies that are coming out this week, which is both also kind of biographies, Tolkien and this, which is really quite interesting. But with Efron starring as Bundy, of course, Efron, one of the most, I assume one of the best looking men in the world, I would imagine, that notion created traction for the film, and I think it's interesting to a certain extent that the director Joe Berlinger, who is known for true crime documentaries, especially those about the Robin Hood murders, the Paradise Lost trilogy that he made, and so his decision to start the movie essentially, although we get you get a few flashbacks in there, but he starts the movie at the moment when Bundy is captured. So he plays on this idea that Bundy's in a relationship with the love of his life in a way, and then it goes back and forth between that, him being in jail, him escaping, him then being in court, turning it into this massive kind of show trial by representing himself. And it's very interesting that he has chosen to do this, because you would assume this is a story that lends itself heavily to the lurid, and he kind of like undercuts all that by showing none of it. But ultimately, you do ask the question, what exactly is the point of all this? Like, why has he chosen to make this as a dramatic film and not as a documentary? I know the Ted Bundy tapes even came out on Netflix, which makes you think that that's kind of scuppered that idea, but it just feels like it's going through the motions. The last few minutes of the film, where you get to see actual footage, is way more dynamic and way more interesting than anything you've seen in the film itself. It just ultimately feels, because of the love of true crime currently, it just feels ill-timed. It's not the moment for it. Okay, right. Thanks for watching as always. I'll be back again soon.